All right, let's talk about a problem we all face. Laziness. It's something that creeps up on us when we least expect it. And before we know it, our dreams and goals seem further away than ever. You know, those moments when you've got big dreams, but you just can't seem to muster the energy to chase them. You sit there staring at your vision board or your to-do list, and it all feels so overwhelming. Instead, you find yourself scrolling through your phone or binge-watching TV. It's like a never-ending cycle of procrastination and guilt. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Many of us struggle with this. Here's the thing, it's not really laziness, it's more about how our brains are wired. It's just our brain's way of avoiding pain and seeking comfort. Our brains are designed to keep us safe. And sometimes that means avoiding tasks that seem difficult or uncomfortable. But don't worry, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve to help you beat this habit and start reaching your goals. It's all about making small, manageable changes. First off, let's make it small and unscary. The key is to start with something so small that it doesn't trigger that avoidance response. Big goals can feel overwhelming, right? They can seem like giant mountains that are impossible to climb. So break them down into bite-sized pieces. Instead of focusing on the entire mountain, just look at the next step in front of you. If you're aiming to write a 200-page book, start with just one sentence today. One sentence is manageable and doesn't feel overwhelming. Thinking about running every day, how about beginning with a short walk instead? Just putting on your shoes and stepping outside can be the hardest part. Celebrate those small wins. They add up. Each small step forward is progress, and it's important to acknowledge that. Next, create easy routines. Routines help automate actions so you don't have to rely on willpower. Don't rely on willpower because it's finite. Willpower can be exhausted, but routines can keep you going even when you're not feeling motivated. Set up routines that make actions automatic. When something becomes a habit, it requires less mental effort to do it. Put your running shoes by the bed or make a morning to-do list. These small actions can set you up for success. And here's a game changer, the 2-minute rule. This rule is all about lowering the barrier to starting a task. Commit to working on something for just 2 minutes. You'll be amazed at how often those 2 minutes turn into more. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. And don't forget to reward yourself. Rewards reinforce positive behavior. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. It keeps you motivated and makes the journey more enjoyable. It keeps you motivated and makes the journey more enjoyable. Small rewards can make a big difference in maintaining your momentum. Now let's talk about some key principles. These principles can guide you on your journey to overcoming laziness. First, focus on progress, not perfection. Progress is what moves you forward. Perfection can be paralyzing. Just aim to make consistent progress. Second, consistency is key. Consistency builds habits. Small, regular actions beat sporadic bursts of effort any day. It's the steady, consistent effort that leads to long-term success. And finally, remember that failure is part of the journey. Failure is not the end. Everyone stumbles now and then. It's a natural part of the process. What matters is that you get back up and keep going. Resilience is key. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone. Each failure teaches you something valuable, so here's your call to action. Pick one small task and commit to working on it for just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes can make a big difference. Just 2 minutes. You'll be surprised at how this tiny step can lead to big changes. You'll be surprised at how this tiny step can lead to big changes. It's all about starting small and building momentum. All right, that's it for today. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs a little push. Sharing is caring. Let's beat laziness and start reaching those goals together. We can do this as a community. Until next time, stay motivated and keep moving forward. You've got this.